to be, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below. Presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll stick. Did it he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I got what?
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it, like that, like.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New Orleans Saints. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance, and we are underway from the Superdome. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Saints defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me.
And right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And some room to roam now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You look at this Saints defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Now this taken in by Downs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Back to throw here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
1st and goal, Denver.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. No gain on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Saints at 5-8, 3 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Black. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Breaks through the contact, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It's a gain of 34. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, Denver.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
In trouble, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
Red cycle.
Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Saints punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's taken it around the 40. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over first and 10. A first and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Greg Dulcich, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Broncos 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Catch is made. It's Harmon. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 24, Broncos 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Broncos first down.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll set up a throw. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
A gain of 41 yards on the play.
Here we go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Field black. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 2. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Back to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Black shot. Ready.
Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
6. Mega. Ready.
Back to throw again. Got Dobbs over the middle. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Ready. Red. Yellow.
That's another Saints first down. First and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
The score, Saints 38, Broncos 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Down.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 77 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
They'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run the draw here with Robinson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Robinson with another carry. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On the give, here's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 25 yards to the house. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 126 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New Orleans, their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Cause you be in your zone.